Hello everyone and welcome to my Royal Family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. To keep in contact with Prince Harry, King Charles plans to relax one of his most important Camilla rules. One source claims that there is still great hope for the Duke of Sussex, despite the king reportedly not being willing to accept harsh criticism of Camilla. Prince Harry discussed his strained family ties in his book, focusing in particular on his brother Prince William and father King Charles II. In Spare, he displayed an unprecedented level of candor by describing intimate encounters and interactions with members of the royal family, as well as providing a glimpse into daily life inside the palace. His admissions came amid rumors about the king's willingness to put up with Harry's persistent complaints. Many believed the Duke of Sussex's repeated attacks on Queen Camilla had crossed a line. One royal insider, though, has argued that Harry shouldn't be written off and that there's still a chance for him and his father to get along. The King and Arthur Edwards, the son's longtime royal photographer, have a special relationship because Edwards has documented the king's work for nearly 50 years. Last month, he appeared as a guest on an episode of Hello, magazine's A Right Royal podcast, and told hosts Andrea Camano and Emmy Griffiths that Harry still has great hope. Ms. Camano inquired, "Many people, I've noticed, have suggested that perhaps Prince Harry's treatment of Camilla in the book and the writing of what he did about her mark the end of the road. Do you believe that is accurate given your knowledge of him, King Charles?" Mr. Edwards answered, "It's his child. It's his son at the end of the day. I believe he will attempt to maintain some sort of relationship with him and won't completely cut him off." Who can predict what will occur in California? He went on, "Harry used to be quite busy around here when he was the prince of the realm, but I have no idea what he does now. Perhaps he spends all day feeding the chickens or walking the dogs. I still have a lot of faith in him. I wouldn't give up on Harry. I think he's having a really difficult time right now." The photographer's remarks were made only a few weeks after Harry's frank autobiography was released. According to revelations in the book, he and his brother begged their father not to wed Camilla after their mother, Princess Diana of Wales, passed away. Additionally, he claimed that he and William had asked their father not to get married again, referring to the queen consort as the other woman, but that they would not obstruct their father's relationship with Camilla. The book asserted that Charles had made an effort to win his sons over before requesting that the public accept his former mistress. Harry compared his first encounter with his future stepmother to receiving an injection. He also mentioned Camilla's purported friendship with the media, implying that the former Duchess of Cornwall sacrificed him in order to enhance her public image. The Duke described Camilla as follows in his interview with Anderson Cooper for 60 Minutes. "She needed to improve her reputation because she was the bad guy and a third party in the marriage. She needed to repair her reputation, and because of the connections she was making in the British press, this made her dangerous. With a family based on hierarchy and her on the path to becoming queen consort, there was an open willingness on both sides to exchange information. As a result, there were bound to be people or bodies left in the street. Since then, it has been claimed that by disparaging Camilla, the Duke violated Charles' red line." According to an insider, Harry spared Charles, but because of his attacks on the queen consort, this has very little currency. His wife was his red line, they claimed, and Harry was aware of this prior to participating in these interviews. Another unnamed source stated earlier this month, Charles's line is Camilla. Harry is aware that Charles might cut the cord if he treats her badly. Mr. Edwards, who does think Harry and his relationships with the royal family have still great hope, also questioned his criticism of Camilla. He stated, "Harry is a wonderful person. Harry's tours, which I covered, were fantastic, entertaining, and simply outstanding. Every morning you could count on seeing a picture, and it would be something truly brilliant in the newspaper. And he would have helped with that because he was aware that he was doing so. He used to say, 'My main role is to help you guys get this stuff,' and he would follow through on that promise." Then, he berated Camilla for carrying out the same action, because in reality, she was attempting to assist. "Our queen is amazing. You go on a job with her. She really goes above and beyond to assist you, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for Camilla and Charles as a couple." Some have speculated that Harry and Meghan Markle won't be invited to the King's coronation, which is scheduled for May 6. This is because of Harry's remarks. Early rumors of potential peace talks were shot down by sources close to Camp Sussex, and there has been no indication that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex intend to return to the UK for the big day. Reconciliation discussions are unlikely to occur prior to Charles being crowned, according to Omid Scobie, a royal reporter and co-author of Finding Freedom. In a recent Royally Obsessed podcast episode, he said the following: "I actually heard from palace sources, as have some of the other royal correspondents I've spoken to, who have all been told that there is no truth to that story, and that they were extremely surprised that it had spread because no conversation has actually gone that far regarding the possibility that Charles may be the driving force behind a reconciliatory moment. They thought it might have been more of a projection of how those close to the royal family think it might turn out, but it is not based on anything that members of the family have privately said. I'm confident that the Sussexes aren't aware of any conversation of that nature from their perspective, and in my opinion, the situation is still very fluid. I suppose that for some family members, this will serve as a wake-up call, but I also believe that Harry will continue to infuriate people for some time. Because I believe that tempers need to fray and calm down, I thought it was almost a rose-tinted view for Harry to want reconciliation so soon after this book." Meanwhile, Phil Dampier, a royal author, stated to Express.co.uk, "The King has always made it clear that Camilla-related criticism is the one thing he will not put up with. Any hopes of a reconciliation between Prince Harry and his father have been dashed by his vicious attack on the Queen Consort." Hello gentle viewers, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update. Let's start.